Hi, this is Prosolve Meaning of Life with Anthony. This video is going to cover about the philosopher Socrates. He was born in 469 BC and died in 399 BC at around the age of 70. He was also one of the greatest Greek philosophers. Most of the information about Socrates' work he did not write. So most of what we learn about him actually comes from his successor Plato and other students. Because there is no evidence of his writing, Socrates' method of teaching is called the Socratic method. A lot of his methods are examples like this. One of his students or partners would submit a thesis like saying courage is endurance of the soul, then Socrates would secure his agreement to further premise like courage is a fine thing, but ignorant endurance is not a fine thing. In this case, Socrates implies the opposite of the original thesis, which this case leads to courage is not endurance of the soul. So he then claims his partner or student's thesis is false and that the opposite is true. The Socratic method was meaning to show one's lack of knowledge. Socrates was used to saying that he did not know anything, which made him wiser in a way, where he was aware of his ignorance, while some others were unaware of their ignorance. The Socratic method was to convince someone that they thought they knew something where they in fact did not know it, and become aware of the fact. The idea that Socrates had helped people to see what is incorrect with their ideas. Some people loved being corrected, some people were annoyed or ungrateful. He did say he was not wise, but he knew what he did not know. He also believed people who did bad things did not know any better. He was pretty much one of those people you either disliked him or liked him. And some people reckon he was a good person because the only thing he ever did was ask questions about everything. But there were people that thought he was nasty because questions he asked made some people unhappy with their lives. Socrates taught many people they could look at something and misread it or not truly see for what it is. Someone had written that the Greek philosopher Socrates had said a life that was not examined was not worth living, which was meaning someone must take time to look at their own lives and think about it and its purpose. Others believe that they are happier if they do not overthink about their own life. Even though Socrates was considered a great philosopher by some, he was still sentenced to death by drinking a mixture called hemlock poison. Even though he did have chances to escape, he believed no true philosopher fears death, and that if he did escape, his friends would have been put on trial. Socrates' last words was "Crito, we owe a rooster to Asclepius." Got it. Please don't forget to pay your debt. Asclepius was the Greek god of curing illness, so I guess Socrates means death is the cure and freedom. Therefore his death was to cure Athens of its misfortune. Next video will be about Plato and Platonism. Thanks for watching and take care.